All right, I'm standing here next to my Samsung washing machine, my front-loading, high-efficiency washing machine, and it's been giving me error codes like crazy. So I'm going to teach you guys how to fix the most common problem with these machines. Nathan Cox here. Thanks for joining us on Around the Home here. Okay, so like I just said, Samsung washing machine is not balancing the loads. You're getting these error codes, like there's a LE and there's one that looks kind of like an NE, and I don't even know what some of them are. But basically, the loads can't balance. I can't get through the spin cycle. I noticed the clothes are super heavy, super wet. I pulled them out, and there's even water still standing in the bottom of the drum of the washing machine. Okay, now I had this happen once to me before. Okay, this is the second time this has happened. And what it boils down to is this little pump right here. Let me get a whole lot closer, okay? What this is the extraction pump. This is the water pump that pumps the water out to do the drain, okay? Pumps it out of the drain. Very simple, and that doesn't seem to be a very great pump, because I lost one when this machine was about 5 years old, and about 5 more years now, today, and it's going out again. So at least it's easy to change. Now I went to the parts store originally, the local parts store, bought one for like $90, and if you go to parts stores online, they're also about $90. So you're like, what? That's expensive for this crappy little pump, right? Okay, I got this one on Amazon, and it's got really good ratings, and I believe that it's going to be basically identical to the ones they're selling. Just a lot cheaper because I bought it for like $30, okay? So I will have Amazon links in the description down below so that you can not only get the right parts, but it helps support the channel and the website and all that jazz, okay? Basically, and I'm gonna throw, let me step to the side here. I'll throw the model number up there so you guys can see that. That's the model number, part number for this little pump right here. That's so you know the replacement. And it handles tons of Samsung washing machines and some of the Kenmores that Samsung actually, that Samsung made for Kenmore, because Kenmore doesn't actually make anything. And most people know that Kenmore's 90% Whirlpool, but anyways, there's a few models that aren't. If your pump looks like that, of course check the model number first, but if your pump looks like that, that's going to be pretty much it. That's a very widely used pump, very easy to get, so at least we got a couple of positives. It's easy to get, and the one on Amazon is pretty inexpensive. I went ahead and got some extra hoses for it, even though I'm not going to show you that in this video, because I'm not doing the installing, because these just screw on like a garden hose, okay? Hot to hot, cold to cold. I'm just saying, get yourself a new pack of stainless steel water hoses, especially if your washing machine has some age to it, because you don't want to take them off, put it back on, and have something happen when the hoses, the fitting leak, and then cause a flood in your laundry room. Don't do that. Spend the money. I have links for that too, okay? And it's cheaper to get on Amazon than it is going down to Lowe's or Home Depot, okay? Especially if you got Prime. All right, so forgive me for jabbering. Let's get straight to it. All right, now if you noticed in the background, I've got my dryer out too, because I'm gonna do this here in just a minute, make the video for that, and I'll put a link at the end of this video for it. Just have a couple of Phillips screws here, and I'm missing one, so it looks like I lost one last time I did this. Okay, let's see if I can remember how I did this. All right, so we're gonna lift up and then out, and we're bent up a little bit there. And there it is right there. Let me get an even better angle so you can see what's going on. Okay, there are some videos that show you to do this and not having to take it out of your laundry room, okay? They actually have you do it in the laundry room, just put some towels underneath here. If I remember right, this thing leaked pretty good when I pulled it off because, the tub had a lot of water in it still, okay? So I brought it outside again. It was actually kind of a good thing because, man, the dog hair, the wads, and everything else was underneath this. It was pretty disgusting. So we've got 2 hose clamps here. Okay, just gonna slide those off. That's very straightforward. Okay, you guys see that? This is why we took this outside. I was right. Do not, I don't know that little video, it was on one of those appliance repair part stores, and they had their own video, and man, that would have made a mess. Okay, got both hoses off. That was easy enough. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this little mounting plate off. And maybe after I take it off, I'll find that there was an easier way to do it. But this looks like the most logical next step here. I haven't done this for 5 years, okay guys, so forgive me. I don't remember all the little tricks. But we got 3 bolts there, and this is a number 12 socket. Hope you guys can see that all right. I hope I'm not blocking it too much. Okay, now I got a wire there. There's a little lock on it. Okay, it's just a little squeeze tab on the back. You squeeze it together and it released, okay? Okay, so we gotta take this off right here. This little adapter for the hoses. Let's go ahead and just take it off the bracket all the way. Let's make it easy to work on. This rubber here, a little check valve piece here. I probably should have ordered a new one of those too. But I'll have those links in the description down below as well. It's kind of like a little backflow preventer basically right there. Okay, let's try to keep it. That was on the single side. All right. So we're just gonna take it apart. Okay, that's one. It looks like we got about 3 more screws. Okay, there we go. Okay. The new one should slip right back in place. Why do I feel like it was? Okay. Everything lining up there. So now we just get to stick it back together. Now, of course, after you're done with this and you get this hooked back up, make sure to monitor it for any leaks. So monitor it for a while, okay? Don't just monitor it for one evening. Keep an eye on it, make sure it's gone through many loads and there's no water coming up, because water will damage your house faster than just about anything. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to stick it in place and put our little cord on there carefully. Okay, and it locks in place, which is all good. Oops. Somehow the little rubber thing come off. Okay, snap that back in place. Now let's find our bolt holes. Okay, while you're in here, you might as well check a few other things like the belt. Okay, the main drive belt, make sure it's not cracked, rotten, you know, tearing, anything like that. Fraying, it's probably even a better word. Oh, look at that. I think I remember this bracket having a crack in it. I put some JB Weld on it, and it held. Check that out. Okay, even though there are other things that could go wrong with this washing machine, that drain pump is one of the #1 problems, okay? There are a few other things on them, but they're for possibly other videos. Right now, I'm crossing my fingers that was the only problem with this, that it'll get it right back up to full running order as soon as I just stick it back in the hole. So guys, thanks again so much for watching. Please share this video so others just like you who had this problem, you know, can fix it as well. In the meantime, please subscribe to my channel because it always helps out. Turn on the notifications so you guys get notified anytime I put out a new video. Check out my website, greatwhiteninja.com. I got all my stuff there, so much stuff, and some additional videos for you guys to watch, including the dryer video when I'm blowing that puppy out. Thanks again.